Hey guys, welcome back to the next installment of the weekly modern videos. Today we have a deck that I am personally excited about. Been talking with a few people to asking if this was possible for the last few weeks with the new set dropping, and Zach Elsick top aided a big event with it this past week and tweeted about it and sent out his list. And the deck looked really sweet. I augmented it a little bit as far as like the land base and things like that because I just don't think it's that super relevant to have that many different fetches. So we still have the same number. We just combined them a little bit. So this deck is Cheerios. It is a combo storm based deck using Grape Shot. And it's synergized around the two enablers, which is Saram, the senior artificer, which means you get to draw a card every time you cast an equipment, vehicle, or aura. And also Pure Steel Paladin that says whenever an equipment enters the battlefield, you get to draw a card, and also all of your equips have 0. Um, so we do that. We play a bunch of zero drop equipments. As you can see, we have 27 of them. And we just kind of storm combo off. And once our storm count gets high enough, we grape shot. Usually we can get the turn 3 kill. The rounds I've been practicing and playing with and the leagues I've done so far, if it goes past turn 5 or 6, you're usually in big trouble. And so it runs 4 redirect, which can kind of keep our engine churning. We dump all of our equipments out, and if we don't draw what we need, we can just retract it and then return them all in and draw them again. We run 4 serum visions to kind of help us find and dig for our creatures. As you know, without them, the deck doesn't really work. Excuse me. Sorry about that. And then you have a Noxious Revival to just kind of put a card back from your discard pile on top of your library should they kill one of your crucial pieces. Or should you just want like another retract or something like that. And like I said, we have the 27 zero drop artifacts. We have 24 zero drop equipments, or 23 zero drop equipments and 4 Mox Opal. Just kind of add the mana. The deck only runs 15 lands. What's curious about this is that there's literally only 4 ways to get lands into play from fetch lands. And then we run 3 Sea Chrome Coasts. The sideboard. So this deck is really hard to sideboard for. A lot of decks just don't have the hate. Chalice, Chalice of the Void shuts off Pure Steel Paladin, but it doesn't shut off Saram. So they can't really completely shut our engine off. Trinisphere is the one that's been the hardest to deal with, but as it comes down on turn 3 in most cases, the game's usually over. So we have 4 Leyline of the Voids, or Leyline of the Sanctities, rather, just against like burn decks and things like decks that have heavy discard removal, kind of like 8 rack, things like that. 2 Echoing Truths. Should they get an answer to our deck, we can just bounce it all back whenever we're ready to combo. We have 2 Swan Songs in the sideboard just to counter, hate or counter spells, so we don't to keep us from comboing off. Zach Elsick had 2 in the main board. I tried it. I found it to be a little bit too clunky, and I just kind of wanted to smooth it all out, so I'm trying them in the sideboard. 2 Fragmentizes for ley lines and chalices and things of that nature. 1 Favor of the Mighty, just to protect our creatures from heavy removal decks. They can get pro all colors since all of our creatures have 2 drops. And then 4 Silences. I've been bringing Silences in a lot against like control and decks that I know have spot removal and things like that. So the point is, like, during your turn, you silence, you stop them from casting anything, and then you know the coast is clear for you to just combo off. And then if they have an answer, they have to answer silence first. So it digs an answer out of their hand, and then it makes them have to hold up mana for the actual real answer. So, okay, we're going to get into a league with this, and hopefully this coat goes off because, like I said, it is just kind of super fun to see go off. It's super fun to play, and it's super annoying for opponents because, I mean, this deck is straight overpowered. Like, it wins on turn 3, sometimes even on turn 2, just pretty consistently. So I'm gonna enjoy it while it lasts. I don't think it'll warrant an emergency ban just because it's focused mainly on standard right now, but it could. This is definitely my next project after Dredge. So we'll see how it goes. All right, we'll see you back for round 1.